Please note that this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. Good day everyone, today is June 14, 2022, and today we are entering the full moon in Sagittarius. You know, it's quite interesting. When I was about to begin, when I was preparing to shoot this video, and I brought out this card, which is the card for today, the one that sets the spirit. I saw immediately this archer who was sitting. Usually the archer are active, they are standing and ready to shoot the arrow, but this is an archer who's sitting down. The moment I saw the archer, a phrase immediately came to my mind. It's I shot an arrow into the sky, and it made me remember a poem that I feel maybe I should be reading before we start this session. So I searched for it, and when I looked at it, it was the poem written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and it's entitled The Arrow and the Song. But it was not I shot an arrow into the sky, but it was I shot an arrow into the air. It's just a short poem, so maybe we'll start with this one, and maybe we can reflect a little bit on the picture here. So, The Arrow and the Song by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song? Long, long afterward in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. It's quite interesting. Everything that we shoot out to the world will remain existing. Every word we say, everything we do will be maintained throughout the world. It will be embedded in the maybe Akashic records of the universe. Every memory, they might be forgotten by other people in this 3D world, but it will leave a mark in the universe. I don't know, this just came to my thought right now. And when I look at this one, it's as if you see here the sign of the Sagittarius, and the direction of the arrow is away from the archer. I was thinking, the thought that comes to me right now is that this archer just shot an arrow. After he shot it, he sat down and reflected. Like, I cannot retract again the arrow I just shot. Makes one to think more, reflect more, to sometimes reflect first before speaking, to sometimes reflect first before doing things. There is a beauty in spontaneity or spontaneity. There are things that it's good to do spontaneously, because sometimes there are things that if you don't do spontaneously, you might not want to do afterwards anymore, or you might not have the energy or the courage to do it again. So there is also wisdom in doing spontaneity, but there are also certain things that spontaneity might not be the right thing to do. For example, if you are angry, it's better to think first before you speak, because once you pick it out, you cannot retract it anymore. It will already have its effect, both positive or negative. So there are times when being spontaneous can be beautiful, but there are also times when thinking first before acting can be the best route or the better way to go through things. So it's very important for us to see the big picture. And to constantly see the big picture, we have to constantly reflect on ourselves, to spend time in silence like this one. The archer, after shooting the arrow, sat down and thought things over. And maybe at this time, after he shot the arrow, he is learning something new, something from the experience of shooting that arrow. I guess seeing the bigger picture requires us to sit down every once in a while and reflect on the things that have gone, the present things that are happening in our life, and also maybe dream of possible futures. Stopping for a while, drawing ourselves away from the madding crowds to see a bigger picture, to see the bigger picture of life is something I think we need to do every once in a while. So the main idea here is to see the bigger picture, and somehow the archer is teaching us to stop for a while and think things over before continuing with our journey or with our daily activities. Now we try to see, okay, so we are now in the full moon. We are now in the fulfillment of whatever had started in the new moon and whatever had continued through the quarter moon is now in the climax of things. We are already in the fullness of things. There will be still the second half of the stage of something, or of this chapter that might have opened in our life a short while back. After the fullness of things, there will be the slowly waning of things until it goes to its complete fulfillment, and there will be a renewal of another chapter in our life. So we are now, I guess we can say, the full moon is the climax or the main event, the fullness of things, and then after the fullness of things, it will slowly wane to its end. Well, let us try to see what are the things that have happened from in the recent past, just before we have reached already the fullness, the full moon of this cycle. So we will just try to see. We will get 2 cards and try to see what is, get an idea of what had happened in our recent past. Okay, so here we have the 7 of Cups, and then we also have the 7 of Wands. Wow, okay, 2 sevens. There might be a message behind here, 7. You try to reflect on things. Maybe 7, the number 7 is important to you, or the number 14 has a significance to you. Maybe you will meet 7 again sometime today, or you are looking at number 7 right now, or maybe you were born on the 7th month of the 7th, or the day 7th of the month, day 7 of the month. It seems that number 7 seems to be important right now. When you look at it, 7 is like the point of the arrow also. So if you are into numerology, try to see also the number, the meaning of number 7. But 7 usually is a number of perfection. Okay, so here we see in the recent past, it seems that you were given some choices. You were faced with a situation where you are given some choices, and of these choices, something is glowing here. It's a mysterious choice, something is glowing here. But when you look at the one that is glowing, it seems to be a person that is covered by a cloak, and you can see only the hands, no? Yeah. I'm not sure if it is the hands. Wait, let me see. I need some glass. I need my glasses to see. Yes, okay. So it's a person that is covered by a cloak, and this person is glowing, no? So it seems like maybe for some of you, you are given a choice between a person, spending more attention to a person rather than your work, gaining riches, or some addiction. It seems that in the recent past, your attention have been drawn to one person, and you you chose this person more. You spend more time to this person, and the others were not given much attention. So it seems that for the recent past, you gave your attention towards this person. And the choice that you made seems to have placed you in a spot where you have to defend yourself. No? So this seems to be becoming a little bit more specific. No? So it seems that you were in a situation where you had to choose between a person and other things. And when you made that choice, it seems that you had to face a lot of challenges because of the choice that you made. And you had to defend yourself, but you had a certain advantage. You are in a higher ground. So it seems that even if you had a lot of challenges facing you, if for example, you chose this one, many were not in accordance with your choice. Many are maybe not happy with the choice you made, and you had to defend yourself. You had to defend your choice also, and maybe you had to defend also the person, maybe the integrity of the person that you are choosing to stand beside with. And in the process of doing that, you had to defend yourself, or you had to defend the choice that you made. And it was not easy, but you had a higher ground. You were in the higher ground, so you had an advantage in trying to defend the situation. It can be also that, it's more of this one, no? It's more of a person. It seems like the choice was more of a person. So if this resonates with you, then maybe there is something here that is for you. And who knows, maybe this is related to number 7. Maybe there were 7 choices. There were 7 things that you were choosing from. And looking at this one, suddenly the thought came to me. I mean, the choice that you made 7 people go against you. I just thought that maybe when you chose this person, this person also was against you. When you made the choice to be with that person, maybe it's because the person was saying, "Why did you do that? Why did you choose to be with me? Now you are in a troublesome situation. I mean, now that you chose me, now things are not going well with you." So in a certain sense, it's an indirect way of this person telling you, "I appreciate what you did for choosing me, but now you put yourself in hot waters because you chose me." So maybe one of those people who are talking against the choice that he made is also this person that he chose. But I think the person who is speaking that way, if that person is speaking that way, it is an indirect way of saying, "I appreciate, I thank you for choosing me. But I am worried about you because now that you chose me, think everybody is going against you." So it's like that. So it's sort of like a going against you in an indirect way, saying, "I love you and I appreciate what you are doing." So maybe one of these ones, the 7 ones here, is also this person, but in a loving way that she's saying, "I appreciate the love that you give me, but now I worry about you because now that you chose me, people are going against you." So this is one of those one of these ones over here. You're lucky if it's one of those ones that will touch you, because instead of getting hurt, you will feel loved. So in a certain sense. So I don't know. It just came to me. Let's just keep it as it is. It's very interesting, no? Anyway, so let us get somewhere. So this is your recent past. Let us try to see what is the present situation right now after encountering all these challenges. So it's like the arrow, no? You made a choice, and the choice that you made, it's like shooting the arrow in the air, and the arrow that you chose is this one, no? This is making a choice is like shooting an arrow also, and they have consequences, and the consequences is you had to defend yourself. How lucky this person is, because you are willing to defend her and defend yourself, the choice that you made. At the same time, how lucky you are, because maybe this person is worth defending. Who knows? Maybe this is your soulmate. Okay, beautiful. So you see here, first it was 7, then it became 8. Wow. And the symbolism is strength. It seems that this experience have made you a stronger person. And at the same time, I think choosing this person have made this person a stronger person too. The love that have grown between the choices that the two of you have made both of you strong persons. And there's something beautiful about it. The strength that you have is a strength that comes from within, because you know that whatever choice that when you chose to be together, you are not alone. When you made that covenant between the two of you, another one participated in the covenant, and that is the divine. So I feel this is not just one person, but the both of you. The both of you united as one, and there is the presence of the divine in your unity, in your relationship. And this presence of the divine gives you a certain strength that together, the two of you together with the divine, you will find strength to face the lions of your life. And you can tame the lions of your life. People might not understand the choices that the two of you have made, but with courage and in the presence of the divine, in your unity, with the presence of the divine in your union and in your life together, sooner or later, even the lion will understand the choices that you've made. Your love in the presence of divine will flourish, just as these plants that are flourishing around the garb of this person who is strong. And this flourishing will be seen by everyone around them. They will feel that the choice you've made is good, and somehow whatever crisis you have undergone in the recent past, it seems like at this present moment people are already understanding. Maybe those who were opposing the choice in the past are represented by the lion that somehow are becoming tame already. At this moment, it seems that the people now understand the reason behind the choice. And it is the result of the courage that both of you had. The result of your courage, the result of the courage of your partner. And somehow at this present time, you are taming already the situation, and that people are beginning to understand. And right now we see here, there are already shoots coming out of the 3 wands. Oh, it's 8 plus 3, 11. Okay. So this is a person who have, when you look at the 2 of wands, no, this is the 3 of wands. In the 2 of wands was a person who is well dressed and about to make a choice of his life to go out on an expedition. And for me, the Three of Wands is the person who, after he had made the choice of going to an expedition, he started a new life. He is already garbed differently. He was garbed very comfortably in the past, very luxuriously. This time he is more ruggedly dressed because he had to undergo a lot of work in the field, in the new venture that he started. So the new venture that he started seems to be already flourishing. That is why maybe you have tamed already the lion. People are already seeing the fruits or witnessing the fruits of the labor, the fruits of the choice that you have made. And you have paused for a while, just like this archer who have paused for a while. This archer just shot his arrow. And he had just accomplished his work. So after accomplishing his work, he sat down to pause. He paused for a while in order to see the big picture. And it seems that at this present time, you are being invited, if you are not already doing it, you are being invited to stop for a while, to pause for a while, just like this person who have just accomplished, maybe this is like the end of the day, the sun is about to set for the day, so that, and he had just finished a whole day of work. He is pausing for a while in order to see the big picture, maybe to see the things that he had undergone in the past and the situation that he has now, and maybe even to plan for the future. Just as like this archer, after he had shot the arrow, sat down and paused for a while in order to see the big picture. Interesting. Now that we've seen, we try to see what is the proximate future. Try to see what is the proximate future. We get to see another one. So 2 cards for the proximate future. Okay, the near future. What will happen in the near future? Okay. Interesting. So what I see here is oh, by the way, before we go to the near future, if just a thought, no, this reading is not only for a loving relationship, no. First, it can be a loving relationship, but this can also be a career choice, no. So you might have chosen a career. I don't know. There's a person with beauty and everything. Maybe it's a career related to multimedia, a career related to fashion, a career related to the arts, something like that. No, so it could be also that you made a career choice and you had to defend the choice that you made, but you persevered and people started to understand that the choice you made was really the best for you and for everybody. And now that you have succeeded in your career, you are looking back and try to see what you have experienced, what is presently happening, and what will happen in the near future. So it can be also a career choice, no, a choice in life. Now you look at it here, no, the King of Wands. Okay, so the king, it's a king, the King of Wands. Now, and when you say a King of Wands, no, it is a king with a crown of fire. So you are right now on fire, and when you look at it, no, even the borders of his vestment is in fire. And when you look at it, you can see here a lion whose tail is on fire. So you're like a trailblazer. What I see is you are like a lion running in a field with dried wheat, no, you're like in a wheat field with dry plants around it, and your tail is burning, and because your tail is burning, you are running around and around and around, and as you run around, you set all the plants in the field on fire. So you set the world on fire. So whatever you have made, whatever choice you're making it, you are setting a trend. You are on fire, and people are seeing you, and you are shining. You're like a phoenix. You're like a phoenix that is on fire. And even the salamander, no, a salamander belongs to the animals that are part of, who belongs to the, if I'm not mistaken, these are animals, salamander belongs to one of those animals that are considered as belonging to the element of fire. They say that a salamander can walk through fire and not get burned. I just came to it on passing in reading. I'm not sure if it is right, so for those who are interested, please check it. No, if it was true, it is true. I came about it only in passing, so I cannot confirm it right now. But I read something about salamanders being able to walk through fire without getting burned. No, so you've been through fire, through hell and back, and you seem to survive it, and now you are a person who is on fire. A person who is very productive, but at the same time you are on fire and people are noticing you, and you are like the king. I'm the king. You're like the king of, you're the king of the city. So it's like that. So you are on fire right now, and because of that, you are moving forward in your career. This is in the near future. So if you continue working on your present situation, which is already starting to bloom, if you continue doing that in the near future, you will be this person who is on fire, and you will be setting the world ablaze. Maybe both. So it is I hope not in the literal sense. No, do not do that. I mean, don't set the world ablaze. No, but I mean in a symbolic sense. No, okay. Well, remember, take note of that. Okay, no, you are on fire, and you will set the world on fire. I hope in a positive way. Okay, so change. If we change the world, let us change it for the better. So you will be in the near future somebody who will be influencing the world. You will not be only influencing your life, but you will be influencing the world around you, and you will be setting the world on fire. And you will be moving forward in whatever choice you make. It can be moving forward in your loving relationship, and it can be also moving forward in the career choice that you have made. And there's the star, the promise, and it's going to be a beautiful day. And then there will be a balance in your life, both the black and the white, the yin and the yang. There will be balance. You will be in a state of balance in your life in the near future. Now let us go to, finally, let us get two cards from the oracle here, and then we get just one and another one. Two. Okay, let's see what the card says now. So this is from Rumi. Okay, it says, anyone who knows me should learn to know me again, for I am like the moon. You will see me with new face every day. Wow. So if this is a person that you made a choice, no, it is a person that is very unique, a person that you need to cherish every day, because you will discover new things about the person every day. If it is a career choice, it's the same also. It's a career choice that will be very exciting, because every day there will be something new that you will discover in your life. So it's a very nice message from him. No? We should not, when you choose a person, you should not just be contented, and you should not just convince yourself, oh, I already know this person. No. Every person is a mystery. Every day you wake up beside this person, you will discover new things about this person. The relationship that you have is something that is a continuous school of life. Every day you will learn something new in your relationship. Every career choice also is like a school of life. Every day there is something new that you can learn. The important thing is that you are willing to learn from it each day. So the invitation is for us to be like a child. Every day we wake up, you are ready for a new adventure. You're ready for a new lesson in your in the relationship that you chose, or in the career that you chose. So if you have made a choice, do not be stagnant. Make the daily relationship with this person or this career that you have chosen as a new opportunity to discover new things about the person or about the life or career that you have chosen. So, for I am like the moon, you will see me with new face every day. Very beautiful, beautiful. Another one from Rumi. Okay. Who could be so lucky who comes to a lake for water and sees the reflection of moon? See, sometimes you make a choice and you feel like for example, he made a choice here. At the start, when he made the choice, it seems like it's a difficult choice I made, no? And then later on, in the recent past, you made a choice, and it seems that the choice you made is quite difficult. No? It's like, but then later on, you appreciate it much more. In the present, it seems that, wow, I did not only go to the river to get water, but there is the bonus of seeing the beauty of the moon. Wow. And later on you realize, oh, things are going well. I made a choice in life with the thought that this is somebody that I just need in my life. This person will complete my life. But then you realize that this person did not just complete your life. This person has set your life on fire. So if you were thinking of just going to the river just to get water, when you made the choice, whether it be a person or career or a choice in life, you realize that there was much more in the water than just the water to drink, but even the beauty of the reflection of the moon. So sometimes we make choices in life, hoping that we would get a certain benefit, and after we made the choice, we realized that there was much more benefit than we had anticipated. You were, for example, expecting. It's like you buy a certain item, for example, like a bread, no, or a cake. There is this cake that we used to have during the Epiphany in Spain. No? You buy the cake, but inside the cake there is a toy that is hidden, and the person and people are curious where the toy is. No, they slice the cake and suddenly you will find the toy there. No, so it's like that also. No? You buy something and you thought that it is just as it is, but you are surprised that there is something even much more better hidden within that thing that you just bought. So you bought something at a certain thinking that it has this value, and that is the reason why you bought it. But then you realize there is much more value in the thing that you bought than you had expected. So it's like that. You made a choice, and you thought that you are already happy and contented with the choices you made, but then you realize there is much more, and you benefited even much more because you made that choice. So that's it for now. Until next time, have a great day.